So Europe basically gets a lot of its fruits and vegetables from Spain during winter, I mean. In order for us to have fresh potatoes, tomatoes, whatever, in winter, you need somewhere to grow it. So you basically make greenhouses. And in Spain, there is a spot where they make greenhouses using plastic foil. Obviously, the problem is that the plastic degrades in a couple of years, and lots of microplastics accumulate in the sea around the area. So, if you want to switch over to glass greenhouses, glass greenhouses need fuel to stay hot during winter. So you can't really make a greenhouse in Spain without plastic. But if you develop a plastic that degrades and still lets in enough light over like 5-10 years, right? Like short shelf life, but not as short as the bioplastics that are being developed right now, you could get, a safer source of food that doesn't ruin the seawater. Here's the thing. Oceans tend to have a lot of microorganisms that eat plastic. So 99% of the plastic that goes into the oceans gets eaten. But what lingers towards the surface and gets eaten by fish, that still affects the environment. So literally developing a type of plastic that's safer would improve all of our food. But also, what I think is, because we're living in a world of fast fashion, where chicks buy an enormous amount of clothes and burn through them a lot, really quickly. Their clothes, if they have a short shelf life, it would make sense. Shirts are as little as $5-10 these days. Literally, the number of pieces of clothing Americans owned in the 90s compared to today, it's increased by a factor of 5 for half the price. Yeah. And ironically, even though China banned its part, basically stopped its part in the world's plastic recycling scheme, where recycling is basically bullshit. It's cheaper to just make new plastic. It's actually better for the environment to just dump the plastic in a landfill and cover it up, right? That way you might even get some fuel out of it if you use the right microorganisms. But China stopped recycling the planet's plastic as much, so ironically, China being the epicenter of fast fashion around the world, because it has 1,000 factories manufacturing clothes that then get edited to fit the latest design of the day. Ironically, the biggest winner from developing a theoretical bioplastic that can last for 5 or 6 years would be China, because its clothes would all of a sudden become not harmful for the environment, so it would ironically become the world's biggest producer of plastic, but in a good way.